I'm just going to stay like this until people come in. Welcome to my live. Welcome. I'm just going to freeze. I'm stuck. All right. So make people think that I'm frozen. I'm stuck. Oh, I'm gonna make it look like I'm trying to talk. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Got all this hair everywhere. Hello, people. I'm so tired. I'm tired, but I cannot sleep. I'm like wide awake. I took a nap earlier when I got home because I was so tired. And now I cannot sleep. I tried to sleep earlier. And I was like, fuck it. Let me not sleep. Hey, Jen. I just literally like when I came home today and I took a nap, I didn't even take my hair down for the day. So I had my hair up literally like all day. And then now that I took it down, it's kind of like everywhere. It's like a big poofy mess. I feel like Cousin It, like this. Could you imagine if you walked into a medical office and the girl at the front desk was just like this? Hello. You know what I could do? I could do when they walk in and be like, "Welcome." Oh, welcome to your appointment. Oh my god. I swear to God, I'm not intoxicated. Someone sent me a message on Instagram last night, like late last night, and they're like, "Were you drunk?" And I was not drunk. That's just kind of how I am. Were you drunk last night? I wish I was fucking drunk. Probably would have slept better if I was drunk. I slept okay, but like I have such like vivid dreams that it makes me feel like I didn't sleep. Like I don't know if this happened to you guys. Tell me if it happens to you. But sometimes like my dreams are just so like I don't know, they feel so real that I feel like I didn't sleep. And I was having some like really, really, really weird dreams about like an ex-boyfriend of mine last night. So I was just like, ugh, I just kind of felt like ugh, all day, because of it, because I do not want to think of him at all. And it wasn't even a boyfriend that I like hated or anything. I just, one from when I was really, really, really young. And I definitely just don't want to think about him. Oh yeah, and then you're thinking about it all day. That's pretty much what I did. I thought about it all day. Like, I don't know. I kind of like, I want to say kind of like relived past moments with him. Oh, you guys can't see it, but I have a big pimple right here and there's some medicine on it. Oh, it kind of throbs. Yeah, so I kind of relived some like old memory kind of stuff with him. And I'm like, ooh, I don't want to think about that. I've been feeling kind of moody today. I'm normally not like moody, but I'm just like, I feel like meh today. Meh. Maybe it's because it's a Monday and I had to go to work. So that can kind of make me go meh. But I don't know. I'm kind of feeling moody today. Like I want to do something bad. Not like mean, but just like do something bad. I want to litter. I'm not litter, but I want to do something bad. I don't know. Uh, I am really tired. I don't want to go to sleep right now. Because I took a nap earlier and then I kind of just don't want to. I'm afraid to have dreams about what I dreamed last night. So I guess I'm trying to avoid it. Like the plague. When I took a nap earlier today, I didn't dream about it. But it was not deep sleep because my son was out in the living room and in the kitchen and he was so fucking loud. But I mean, he wasn't being bad. He was just playing and he was playing loud and playing with his older brothers and they're all being loud and the dogs start barking and then it's like, oh my God, everyone shut up. I slept through dinner. I didn't eat my dinner until I woke up because I was like just so tired. And my husband's like, come on, you want to go? Come on, let's have dinner. And I'm like, go ahead, I'll wait. So he woke me up when he went to bed because he works really, really, really early in the morning. So he woke me up at about like 7 something, I think, and was like, hey, I gotta go to bed. You gotta wake up. Total complete mom life today, guys. It's been very boring. And then I get to get up tomorrow morning and do it all over again. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm tired. I'm mentally tired. You've been in bed all day. Oh, I would love to be in bed all day. Oh, you're not feeling good? Are you like sick or like do you have diarrhea? Are you throwing up? We can talk about diarrhea on my channel. It's okay. Because sure shit, y'all saw the video, I'm sure. I had diarrhea. Oh, you have diarrhea? Yeah. Please do tell about your diarrhea. Be thankful for. I am thankful for the boring, and just. I'm just bored. The boring gets boring really quick. Do I have a pet? Yes, I have 7 pets. 7 pets, yes. All my kitties and my puppies. One of them just crop dusted me not too long ago, and that shit stunk like hot fucking tar. It was horrible. I think it was our big dog Duke. It stunk really bad. Let me see. Jen, you think you have mono? Oh my God, that would be like really horrible. I was treated in the hospital, I want to say about a month or so ago, maybe about like a month and a half ago, for, God, what was it called? Jesus, I forgot what it was called. Help me, memory. I'm trying to think. What is that thing called? Oh my God, guys, I'm totally fucking drawing a blank. Oh my God, that's how tired I am. What is that called? Meningitis. There we go. It was on the tip of my tongue. I couldn't even think about it. They treated me for meningitis about a couple months ago. I was feeling okay when I woke up one morning, and I just had like a little bit of a sore throat. So I went to work and I brought like cough drops with me, and I felt fine. I remember my boss left early that day, and after he left, I remember he left about like 3:00, 3:30, somewhere in there. And then he always likes to have the air kind of like up higher, and I like it cooler. Back in his office where he is, it's I think he has more air vents back there because it's so much colder in the back office than it is the front office. So, anyway, so I remember after he left, I remember looking at the the thermostat right behind me, and I looked behind it and I was like, well, that's where I would normally want it. And I'm freezing. Like I was like almost shivering, freezing. And within about 30 minutes of me going or supposed to be going home, I was shaking. Like I was shaking, freezing. And I walked outside and into my hot car, which it's been baking in the Florida heat all day. And I remember getting in my hot car and still feeling really cold. And I mean, granted, like a hot car is like what, 140 degrees or something like that. And I turned my heat on and I drove home with the heat on in a hot car. And I remember touching my steering wheel, like where it was like really, really, really hot, or putting my hand on the gear shift where it was really, really, really hot. It was really, really, really bad. I was freezing. And then when I got home, I went out to a restaurant, which I should not have done. I was really craving some soup from Olive Garden because I figured, I'm going to get really sick and I just really want this soup before I get really sick. And I should not have done that. You shut the fuck up, Nick. No one wants to hear. You know what? I should block you. I don't know how to do it, but when I do, I can. Oh, here, this is how you do it. Put user in timeout. You're in timeout. Fuck you, bitch. No, I didn't go shopping at Sears that day. So I went out to eat and I shouldn't have because the whole entire time I'm trying to eat my soup, I'm like, I was shaking. And then when I got home, I was laying on a heating pad on full blast with like a super, super, super thick robe of my husband's over top of me. And I had 2 thermal blankets on. So I had 3 layers. Oh, you want to get on another channel, Snarky Snyder. Fuck you, bitch. I'll meet you again. So I had like 3 layers on and a heating pad on full blast, and I was like shaking like this. It was really bad. And then I was in a lot of pain. Like my neck was killing me. I had a massive headache, like a massive head. I literally like wanted to take a knife, stab myself in the head to relieve the pressure. What else? Apparently my husband said that I kept asking him the same things over and over and over again, which I obviously don't remember. But I kept asking him the same things over and over again. And then I really couldn't breathe. I was having a lot of chest pains and I couldn't breathe. I was like, it was bad. Yes, D, I did sound like shit. It was horrible. It was really horrible. So I went to the emergency room. They took me right in, which is great. And the emergency room is there. The hospital is like not even a 3-minute drive, really, 3 to 5 minute drive from where I live. So I will not be silenced. You know what? I'm going to mute you again just to be a bitch. Now you got to go back to your original one because your first mute is probably okay by now. So then when I got to the emergency room, they told them everything. My vital signs were really, really, really bad. Oh, and I had a horrible fever the whole entire time. I was having really, really, really high fevers. So, yep. So they had to treat me. Oh my God, you feel personally victimized. You know what? Go make a video about it. It's me, Vanessa Duh. Attacked me. I'm in fear of my life. Yeah, so it was really bad. So they treated me like I had meningitis because they really thought I had meningitis. and they had to do a spinal tap. It came back inconclusive. They gave me a slew um, of antibiotics, like multiples at a time for like days. And then they did another spinal tap, which came back inconclusive because they could not say that I did, and they could not say that I didn't have it because they gave me so much antibiotics. So when they did another spinal tap like 2 days later, they weren't getting a positive result. And then they told me that the strain of flu that I had was a bacteria that was consistent, or a virus or whatever that was consistent with South American diseases or whatever. And then they kept asking me, like, did you leave the country? Did you leave the country? I'm like, no, I haven't gone anywhere. And then I realized that Nicholas and I went to the outlets, and at the outlets, it's all tourists, and most of them are from foreign countries like England, but majority of them, I will say at least 85% are from South America somewhere. So, yeah, it was, I mean, more than likely, like I was telling Nick and Dee, I think, I could have opened up a door and then rubbed my nose or rubbed my eye, or, something like that. So, they quarantined me. I had like all these infectious disease doctors come in. So the doctor pretty much told me that he thinks that I definitely did have it. And the guy the doctor in the emergency room said that I was really good that I came in, because he's like, that people die from this all the time, right? And he goes, if you would have waited 24 hours, you could have probably died, because the virus would have spread so bad and all that kind of stuff. So, oh, I had a little cough. Okay, fuck you. You're gonna mute it again. You know what? Get a flat tire tomorrow. Okay. You're in timeout again. You know what? I'm gonna fucking break a wooden spoon on your ass this time. Okay. With meningitis, your brain swells, so you forget a lot. Your head, your neck hurt. Yeah, my pain in my joints and in my neck and in my head, everything hurt so bad. It was so stiff. My husband said that I was starting to be delusional. It was that he said that kind of scared him, that I was starting to be delusional. And my fever didn't get up to 105. The highest fever I had, I think it was like 103.8. And I had a fever for days. For days. It was pretty bad. You know what, Dee? You'll probably have to change the tire, because Nicholas doesn't fucking know how. It was pretty scary, but I'm not surprised. Like, I'm one of those types of people that, like, I can never win the lottery, but like a 1 in a million disease, I'm your girl. Do you guys remember a long time ago? I want to say it was like probably about 10 years ago, back in like 2009 or 2000. No, I think it was 2009, when the swine flu went around. I got the swine flu. Yeah. Hi, Vanessa. Hugs from Florida. I'm in Florida. So that's my hug. Hello. Yeah, I got swine flu. I probably had meningitis. I was out of work for almost a month. Even after I was out of the hospital, I was in the hospital for almost a week. And, oh, Jesus, Kitty, my cat just jumped off the counter, which you are not supposed to be on, and it just fell. Are you okay? How do you get the swine flu hanging out from it? No, it's where I worked at the time. I was in contact with a lot of international people. I don't really want to say what that job was, because, well, you know why, D. But yeah. Okay. I know, I'm just saying I'm in West Palm. Oh, okay, West Palm Beach. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, so that was not fun. I'll tell you what, ever since I did get sick about a month and a half ago, I still feel like I don't have all my energy back all the time. Like even after I sleep and get a full night's sleep, or if I sleep in on the weekends and stuff, I still feel like I didn't get all my energy back. It's like kind of weird um, to explain, but that's just kind of how I feel. When I had meningitis, I was bedridden for over 2 months. Oh shit! See, I think that mine was caught like super 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 early, and it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. It sucked. I was in a lot of pain too. They gave me pain medicine at the hospital because I like my just I was just in so much pain, especially my head and my neck. And then the spinal taps that I did, let me tell you about those because was not fun. Um, they do numb you, but it's a local and it doesn't penetrate deep enough. And then when they're doing it, they're sticking the needle in your spine. And while they're doing it, they're hitting your nerves and it's making your body jerk. And then I was like uncontrollably shaking, like, you know, shaking while they're doing it because I was freezing. It was fucking horrible. It was fucking horrible. Um, yeah, it was not fun. I had to go through it twice. Oh my god, and then I had like fucking bruises, like all my arms, my hands, my forearms. I think I had one big one on my hand here. Oh, I had like a big one like up here where they had to put another IV in. Move my camera down. What if I want it up like this, D? What if I want it up there? Um, yeah, so it was horrible that I had to get my IVs changed like I don't know, like 2 or 3 times. It was not fun. I should be a forehead. Okay. In that case, I'm glad you didn't stop in Pensacola. I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. Um Oh, Jillian, you're sick. That sucks. Jen is sick. Jen Gerard is sick. It's funny? After Nick's birthday, I think we all got sick. Um, Mine was mostly just my throat, and I still have like I got boogers, and like a little bit of mucus. I didn't have to not go to work. Oh well, D, you didn't get sick. Your time will come. Um, I think Nick said that Rich wasn't feeling good. Jen is sick. I don't know if Allie got sick. Um, yeah. And then my son, who was there for a couple days when the hurricane came, he got a little bit of a throat kind of issue as well, and he still has boogers. He sneezed. He sneezed today, and his one of his older brothers was handing him a tissue real quick, so he could sneeze into a tissue, and he was holding the tissue for him. And then when he did it, I guess he wasn't covering his hand all the way, so he like went and sneezed into it, and there was like mucusy boogers everywhere all over his hand. It was kind of funny. I had a good laugh about it. Okay. Allie was sick. See, Nick is a carrier of the plague because when I got meningitis, I was with him, and I bet you he's a carrier of the plague. He's a carrier. I'm telling you. Mark my words. Zika, what is it called? Bird flu. He is a carrier. I'm telling you. When the zombies come, watch it start in Houston because he's a carrier. Okay, it's the season change. But see, you know what? Like for me, well, I'll tell you what. The season has not changed yet. 'Cause it's still hot as fuck here in Florida, so the season's not changed. I was in the hospital for 11 days, and boy, do I remember the spinal taps. Yes, that shit hurts. Amen. I had 5 IV locations: my wrist, my back, my right hand. Yeah. See, the bad thing about me is, I literally have one really good vein. And anytime I had to have like an IV or my blood drawn, even as like I want to say a teenager, I have one really good vein, like in the middle of my arm right here. All my other veins are very deep. I have this. This is a good vein to draw on. It's such a good vein that I have this huge. If you touch it, I have this huge spot of scar tissue. So I always tell anybody who does a blood draw or an IV, you just go right under the scar tissue. You'll get right in. It's amazing. It pops up like a charm. It's the best vein you'll ever see and touch and stick a needle in. And I always tell them, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to tell you how to do your job. It's just I know I only have one good vein. And they'll do it and they're like, oh my God, you're so right. And I'm like, I know, that's my only good vein. The vein next to it here, sometimes you can just do a blood draw from it. An IV will not hold in there. Anytime they ever had to do an IV and it can't go in this vein for some reason, or I had one in this vein and it just blew out, which happened to me when I was in the hospital, they have to call a team of specialists that's called the PIC team. And what the PIC team does is the PIC team uses an ultrasound to see where your vein is so they can stick a needle in there. So I always get the PIC team. Or I'll just straight up tell a nurse, like, listen, this is my good vein. It's blown out. You guys can't use it anymore. Just get the PIC team. I'm not going to have you stab me 50,000 times. I bruise so bad every time. My arms were like black and blue. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Let me see. Love bugs are back, but that just, well, whatever. See, I'm starting to get tired. It was 96 today here. There is no season change in Florida. The only time it actually gets cold is in January, February, March, and a little bit of April. Let's see. I feel you about the bruises. Every time I take blood, it looks like I'm an addict. Oh yeah, I know. When I actually went back to work, I missed work, almost a month of work. And even by the time I went back to work, I had bruises everywhere. And my boss was like, are you okay? I'm like, no, I was just getting my fix. Like, I was like, what did you think I was doing? And then I had some patients look at my bruises, and I had this one little old lady, and she came around my desk and she's like, Vanessa, if you need help, you can talk to somebody. I was like, oh my God. And then my boss was standing right there and he goes, no, she was in the hospital. She was sick. I think she thought I was getting hurt at home. So, but she's such a sweet little lady. So I was like, no, it's okay. Let's see. Terrence says, I gotta run though. Teaching Natasha Dead by Daylight. I like that game. Nick got me addicted to that game. I haven't played it in a while though. I will see you later, Terrence. They always take my blood through the top of my forearm since my veins hide. Yeah, mine are definitely deep. I'd stick it in you, baby. Thank you, D. My sugar mama. Let's see. I recently had some blood work done, and they must have stuck me 5 times because they couldn't get it right in the right vein. And finally, head to the top of my hand. Yeah, I just won't let them do that. Like, there are so many times where it's like, they'll be like, oh, I want to draw on your left arm. And I'm like, nope. Sorry, no. I mean, and even if they put the tourniquet thing on, which the tourniquet fucking hurts more than anything. Like, what drives me nuts with the tourniquet? It's like they always have to roll up your sleeve and put the tourniquet here. Pull my sleeve down and put the tourniquet here. It pinches your skin so fucking bad. It's already bad enough that it's squeezing the fuck out of your arm. Put it over my shirt at least. Help me help you, Fucking A. Okay, so they'll try to like get my arm and I'll be like, okay, go ahead and put the tourniquet on. I said, but you're not going to find a vein. Go ahead. And they're like, roll my arm around. I'm like, okay, so now let's put the tourniquet here. And then let's just go straight for my good vein. Go right under the scar tissue. You'll throw it in there like a hot dog in a hallway. Just throw it in there. Ugh. I mean, I'm not trying to tell them how to do their job. I know my veins because I've had to deal with this issue for all my life. Okay, it does hurt bad. Oh God, yeah, I know that fucking tourniquet. Ugh. I work on our family farm, and I'm not looking forward to harvest. We all have allergies, and harvest sets them off. Oh no, where do you live that you harvest, and what do you harvest? Can you send a girl some corn? I love fucking corn. I tell them I have a white coat syndrome, so the veins won't come out. They're hiding. Yeah, it's horrible. I'm a phlebotomist. Did I say that right? Phlebotomist. I always listen to the patient as to where their good spots are. I mean, they know. Like, I can understand, like, when you're working, you don't want to be told how to do your job, right? No one wants to be told how to do their job. But when it comes to patient care, you kind of really have to listen to what they're saying. If you have someone really advocating for their health, for me, it's like a few reasons. They either really know what they're talking about because they've been around the block, or two, they're just trying to tell you what to do. More than likely, they're advocating for their own health care and their own care because they know and they've been around the block a couple times. You know, once something's happened to you multiple times, you're like, oh, fuck, here we go again. You know, you just kind of know. But I mean, I try to be really nice about it, but sometimes if they don't listen, then I'm not so nice. And then they stab me with a needle. Okay. Indiana, we harvest corn. Yes, corn. And have pigs on our farm. Oh, Wilburs. Do you guys harvest the piggies for the bacon? Not judging, asking. What kind of allergies do you guys have for stuff up in Indiana? Like, I mean, I hate to like sound like an idiot, but I wouldn't think that you guys would have allergies to stuff up there. You know, I mean, well, hold on, let me take that back. I mean, we have pollen down here. Do you guys have pollen? Do you guys, what do you have? Let's see. Yes, we make them into yummy bacon. Oh, but bacon's so good. Do you get attached to the piggies? Like, I'm okay. I'm not trying to put you on the spot. So if you don't want to answer, you don't have to. I'm just curious, like, if you live on a farm, and do you do stuff with little piggies? And you know what? I'm sorry. I'm looking as I'm talking to you. I have these things. It's so funny. I have these things that I bought at Cracker Barrel, and they're little pigs. Because my kitchen is kind of like a little bit farmhousey in my dining room area here. And I have piggies. I have this little sign that says butter makes it better, y'all. And then I have something up there that says bacon, everything's better with bacon or something like that. And then I have this other little pig. I like my little piggies. No, what I was saying is, do you like get attached to them? Do you avoid them, or are you just kind of like used to it? You're like, okay, here are pigs, and then you're just eating bacon. Just curious. Okay, I bruise so easily. They even take 2 vials of blood and they hit the vein right on. I turn back black and blue. I do too. Within minutes. Yeah, I'll start bruising right away too. I think it hurts when they take the IV out. Size of a freaking tooth. Oh, I know. Ugh, I hate that. Ugh. I had so many IVs when I was in the hospital. It was not fun. There are blood tests for allergies in different regions. Okay. I've lived in Florida my whole entire life, so I'm not like, I mean, I'm assuming that you can have allergies for different things, Let's see. I raised animals for the fair when I was a teenager, and you do get attached, but they are going to be slaughtered at the end. It's the way it is. Yeah, I could see that. I call my dog Peggy, even though that's not their real name. Oh. When I was No, when Mason, my son Mason, was a baby, I used to call him Piggy because he had these like big cheekies. They're like just shred big cheekies. And he would burp a lot, and I'd say, "Ooh, Piggy." Okay. Yes, the tourniquet hurts more than the actual taking of the blood. I agree, 1,000,000%. I'm always asking you to please take it off now. Can I undo my fist? I know. You know what bothers me? It's like, well, okay, the tourniquet sucks. Everyone knows the tourniquet sucks. Okay, so if the tourniquet sucks so bad, why do you have to put it on the bare skin? Like, why do you have to put it here? Like, if you put it over my shirt, you could still squeeze the fuck out of my arm with the tourniquet. Like, just at least don't give me what are those things called? The arm burns. I think it's called like an Indian arm burn or something like that. And don't try to be like, oh, she's saying horrible things. I'm just calling it what we were kids. That's what we called it. They like go like this and they burn your skin, the arm burn. That's what it feels like on me. It was horrible. Okay, hold on, wait. We grew up with them, not attached to them. My sister used to name her 4-H pigs after they would become like bacon, pork chops. Oh my god. I like your sister. IVs are the worst. Yes, they are. Oh, he's a French bulldog and grunts like a piglet. Oh. I think it's how these people are trained. I know, but just put the tourniquet on my fucking shirt. You know what I mean? Don't hurt my skin. It already hurts bad enough. We have 4 barns on the farm. I work on there are about 2,000 pigs at that farm, not attached to them. Aw. I do like piggies, though. I'm not gonna lie. I call my son Turtle or Frog because that's how he sleeps. Aw. I trained on doing it over the patient's gown or shirt. I know. Why can't they just? I've asked them too. Like when I was in the hospital, I was like, "Can we just put the tourniquet over my?" Because I was wearing one of those very sexy, very fashionable gowns. So I was like, "Can you just put it like over the thing?" And they're like, "No, unfortunately not." I'm like, "You fucking suck." I didn't say that, but I was thinking it. Okay. Yeah, when there's that many, you wouldn't get attached. Yeah, I could see that. There's like just so many. You're like, holy shit, that's a lot of pigs. You know what I mean? I think please hold for just a moment. I want to turn my fan on. BRB. I found a guest. This is my puppy, Honey. She needs a haircut really bad. Her and the other dog that I have that are frou pups, they need haircuts, and every time I go to get them haircuts, they're booked, and I can only go on certain freaking days. It's horrible. On the weekend, so of course they're always booked. This is Honey. I hate when they're done and pull it off your arm. I know they snap it like right off your arm. Drives me nuts. I have a farting black lab sleeping with me right now. Anyone want his smelly butt? No, my dog already crop dusted me. One of my dogs already crop dusted me earlier. Okay, so you guys were asking me about like rescue animals and stuff. Last night, this dog, Honey, who is, I personally believe she would look at the camera. Look over here. Hello. Look over there. Look. You want treats? Oh, now my big dog's coming. I was just kidding. I was trying to get the other dog's attention. Sorry. So this dog, Honey, my husband found her on Craigslist, and he felt really bad because this dog was kept outside of like a trailer, and she was never allowed to go inside. She was full of feces. The pictures that they took of her, there was feces everywhere. And I kid you not, when my husband brought her home, she had so many fleas on her. He spent about 6 hours in the tub constantly washing her with Dawn to kill the fleas and picked them off of her. He probably picked, I don't know, thousands of fleas off of her until we could not find a single one because I was so afraid of getting our house infested with fleas. So yeah, so she was rescued out of that, and it took her a while to like get out of her shell. But we call her our junkyard dog because if something is dead, rotten in the street, poop, she wants to eat it. So I try not to let her lick me in the face because I mean the way she was kept outside, she definitely lived that lifestyle. And she does have potty training issues, so we have a diaper on her. We have washable diapers for her because she's actually a lot better now, but she definitely has a really small bladder. We thought she had a UTI because she would literally pee like every 30 minutes to an hour. So she's such a good cuddly doggy though. I will say she's sweet. She's a sweet girl. You just do bad things. You just pee in a house and you bark all the time because if the wind blows outside, you just bark. Yes, don't lick me. The wind blows outside and you bark. And she's been trying to hump a couple of cats. So, oh, good night. Yeah, she's a good doggy though. She's not too bad. Oh, you're a good girl. You're a good girl. Just have you sit up like this. Oh, don't shake your booty around for people. Just trying to lick my face. All right. I'll put you down. All right. Being a good girl. Do you guys want to see my big doggy? His name is Duke. See if I can get him over here. Dukey head. I can hear his tail wagging. He's hitting something with his tail. Dukey head. Duke. Where are you hiding? There's a big boy. Come on. Come around this way. Come up here. Oh, this is Duke. This is a Dookie. This is Dookie. Oh, you're a sweet boy. You're a sweet boy. Oh, here's my gentle giant. He was shaking the table. No. Okay, now, so the dogs are going to start barking. Oh my God, they're shaking the table. Duke and our dog Teddy get very jealous of each other. Who gets attention? And now you can hear them growling at each other. They're not going to fight or anything. Duke is very vocal. You know how like some shepherds are, like they whine and they're very vocal and they talk? Duke talks. Dookie, calm it down. No. Yeah, so they're gonna talk to each other right now. Come here, Teddy. No. See what I started? Welcome to my life. Barking dogs, yelling children. Hey, everyone calm down. Hey, you shut it up over there. Okay. Oh, Duke is like the biggest cuddler. He is like a 90-pound anchor, but he's such a good boy. Yes, he's a good boy. Yes, he's a Dookie head. Here's my Dookie head. Teddy, you stop it. Teddy is our old, not the oldest animal, but actually no, I think he is the oldest in the house. Duke is probably only like 3 years old, 2 or 3 years old. Yes, I'm talking about you. He's such a sweet dog though. He's the one I was saying last night. If you watch my live, he he had heartworms, and we got him treated, and we only spent $10 on him, and we rescued him. Um, I definitely think that he came from a home where they probably had a young kid, and he was not good to the dog. I've seen so many parents and stuff like that where, like, they'll have animals and they let their little kids like yank on their ears and hit them, and just, kids being kids are like, hello, and I think he dealt with that because with my son, who was, I think, 6 when we got Duke, he wasn't ever aggressive with him. He was scared of him. But he very, very, very quickly got over that. My son is honestly, like, everyone thinks their kid is like the best kid ever, but he definitely is a really good kid. And he was just really sweet, and he's very gentle with Duke. And Duke loves my son now. They're pretty inseparable. Okay. He's cute. I want to cuddle him. Oh, he really is. What kind of dog is he? Okay, so Duke, I really think that Duke is a shepherd mix, and I want to say bloodhound. Not a small bloodhound, but one of those like big bloodhounds. He reminds me of that a lot. But he's definitely got a lot of shepherd in him, like a lot of shepherd in him. But my heart belongs to Yogi, Jen Gerard's dog. He is cute. I saw him in Jen's live, and she showed us pictures and stuff when I saw her during Nick's birthday. Smooches to Yogi. Okay. My dog's name is Yogi, too. Aw, that's so cute. Yeah, so I have a house full of children and animals. More than I care to admit. But I love my doggies and my especially my kitties. I like my kitties. I don't even know where my cats are. I think they're all hiding. Kitties. Anybody? Any kitties? I know Sirius was around here. Sirius Black was around here, but I don't know where any of my kitties are. Oh, there he is. Kitty. Meow. All of my cats, they everyone makes fun of me for it, but they come to me. They all have their specific things that they'll answer to, and then I have what's called the kitty call. And I can just call all the cats and they'll all come running. My husband was laughing at me like a couple weeks ago because I was sitting on the couch and we were talking about, calling the cats over, and I was doing each individual call, and he's like, how in the hell do you get them to come to that? And I'm like, they just do. They all have their own specific, kitty call. I have oh wait, let me go back up. I have a house full of animals and one child. Yeah, I can relate. I have rescues, a miniature Aussie, and a Sheltie border collie. They are my heart. I heard that border collies were really good dogs, like really good dogs. 2 cats and 1 dog. I have 3 pets, 2 dogs, and a husband. I get it. Haha, I got rid of that pet. Okay. Oh, you got rid of your husband? Hey, sometimes you have to. Let's see. Oh, there's a kitty. Hello. Meow. This cat next to me, Sirius, he goes, meh, meh. He doesn't really meow. He just goes, meh. A lot of times if I do it to him, he'll do it back to me. Meh. Meh. Oh, now you don't want to talk. Meh. Could you imagine if people just came in my live and they just see me going, meh. Meh. They'll be like, oh, she's crazy. What are you doing, Kiki? Come here. Come up here. Come up here, you big baby. Oh, there's Jade. Hi, baby Jade. You guys are hiding? Oh. This is a fat black kitty. So I have 2 black kitties. I have Jinxie, and this is Sirius, and he is a big, fat black cat. He's so lazy. He's laying on his back right now. He's very docile. He'll let you do whatever to him. He likes his belly rubbed, and he wants to go down. Camera shy. He is so fat and lazy. He will lay. Hey, baby, I see you. It's okay. Now he wants to be pet. Of course you do. He is so fat and lazy that he will lay on the ground and lay on his side, and he will scoop food out of the bowl onto the floor and eat it because he's so fat and lazy. When he lays on the tile and like all his godliness is spread out, he looks like a big fat sea lion. I wonder how much he weighs. I think he's like maybe 13 or 14 pounds. I got the hiccups. He is a big boy. Don't you go in that cabinet. He always opens my cabinets. They sit there and they they paw at it. Don't you go in my cabinet. These fucking cats. Help me. For my shark floor vacuum. Ow. My hair is stuck in my piercing. That hurt. I had to pull it out. My bad. Ow. Ouchie. Is this piercing right here, the cartilage one? And the back to it, my hair weaves around it sometimes. Oh, I forgot your guys' comments. I'm so sorry. Let me go back and read. But first, Dr. Pepper. The Lord's nectar. No, I would think sweet tea is the Lord's nectar. Okay. My cats' names are Nightshade and Belladonna. Ooh, nice. I like that. I have 4 kitties. I have Jinx, I love all my kitties, but Jinx is like my favorite. And then I have Jade, and I have Remus and Sirius from Harry Potter. Let's see. Oh shit, I lost the spot. Oh, here we go. I have 6. 3 dogs, 2 birds, and a bunny. I'm not a bird fan. I used to have a bird when I was younger. I had a bird named Bobo, and he was just a cockatiel, and he died in my hands. Like he was having a little seizure or heart attack thing, and I remember, I was like 10 years old, 10 or 11. I was holding him. I was like, please, Bobo, don't die. And I was like kissing him. It was really sad. Oh God, all the hair from the fucking cat. I can feel it like on my face. Okay. Oh God, my nose is so itchy today. Yes, he's camera shy. Well, Jesus. He'll let you hold him like a baby. Like he's very, very, very chill. I'm surprised he actually jumped because he never does that. I have 2 labs, 1 16-year-old son. Labs are easier to take care of than a teenager. Yes, I agree. One of my oldest stepson is about to turn 16 in October. So I agree. But I will say he's a very good kid. He's not one we really have to worry about too much. Okay. I have 2 rescued calicos, a husband, and a son that is asleep on my arm. Aw. Okay. Oh, I know I'm going to have to baby proof for my cats. They're ridiculous. You know what they've done too? I call them big rats because in one of the cabinets, and I've moved the cabinets around so they can sniff it out. I put their treats. I have this like bag of just treats that I get, and they will take their treats and chew them open and eat all your treats. Just kidding. Demonetized. But okay, so I had to put locks on my pantries, like the little the little slide locks and stuff. I had to put those in the pantries because they will go in the pantries, and they have eaten cookies before. So And it wasn't the dogs, it was the cats. They're just like kids listen when, oh my God, the cats definitely have a personality, that's for sure. I have an orange cat named Sabrina, the teenage witch, and a black cat, a white dog named Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Aww. Okay, let's see. Your son is 16 too. Ooh, Lord, pray for us all. Where are your kitties from? Nick's litter of cats? No. I did take in a couple of those kittens, and I really wanted to keep them, but my son really does have allergies to cats, and it erupted once I got those two kittens. And his allergies are, I even took him to an allergist and got his allergies tested and all kind of stuff, and it's just, it got so much worse. So I had to downgrade, sadly. But I really, really, really love those little kittens. But I found them really good homes. This one kitten, the orange one that I took, I still talk to the lady that took her in. She has her own room. She gets her own shit. Last year, she got her own cat treat Christmas tree. I mean, the people that have this cat, tell you what, I wish they would adopt me because they are living large. Okay. I was in rescue for almost 30 years until last fall. I saw the most horrific thing. I won't talk about it. That one shook my soul, but now I just do local and two other rescues. Oh, I'm so sorry that you went through something horrible. The things that people do to people and animals and kids and babies, it just makes me fucking sick. Makes me sick. It makes me so scared for the world that my son's going to grow up in. Anyway. I prefer animals to people, dogs come when you call, cats are, so I can get back to you. Yeah. You know what? It's funny. I read this meme like such a long time ago and it said, ladies, why do we call men dogs? Dogs are loyal. It's true. Very true. Oh my gosh, I keep hitting my laptop. Let's see. Allergy shots works for my son for the cats. My son does have to take a daily allergy pill and the nose thingy. And I do have air purifiers, and they don't really seem to help too much. Some people don't deserve animals. Very true. My son is a good boy, but he lives to drive his mom insane at times. Oh, yeah, I know. But I know I'm doing something right when people tell me what a good boy he is. That's really good. My son is 7, and he honestly, like, I don't know where he gets it, but he is like literally the sweetest, kindest, gentle. He'll share. He's such a mama's boy. Like Ramus, he keeps playing with the paper next to me. He honestly is like the best kid, and I am shocked every day that he always talks to us about how family is so important, and he wants all his family together all the time. He wants his mommy and daddy together all the time. He likes to spend time with us. He's so appreciative. You can hand that kid like a lollipop or like a dead leaf, and he'll be like, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I love it. It's so special." Like, I don't know where he gets this from. He sure shit doesn't get it from me. Why can't animals live as long as people do? I know. It's not fair that their lifespan is so short. You know why they don't live as long? Oh, wait, you know why they don't live as long? Question mark. I don't know. They learn to live unconditionally faster than humans. Oh, okay. My friend has a helping dog, Ted. He's amazing. Can help her change clothes in the wheelchair. Oh, wow, that's really cool. Get help when she needs it. He's an adorable, happy dog. I think that so many service animals are so cool. Like, I I have seen someone claim to have a service alligator before, but all those like service animals and stuff, like it's really cool. Like they can detect like strokes or bouts of epilepsy, or they can detect if a heart attack is coming. Like I don't know if it's like, I don't know how they detect this kind of stuff. Like how do you train an animal to learn to detect that? Like it's crazy. Like even police dogs, you know what I mean? Like it's insane, and it's so cool. The people that train those dogs. See, I'm tired. I'm just like not there. Um, White trash, wonderful. Guess he's back. Are you talking about you or me? Probably you. I'm assuming you. But that's such a cool name still. I love it. Okay. My daughter had terrible allergies from our cats when she was little. She was on several different medicines. She now takes Zyrtex and has grown out of it. Oh, well, that's pretty cool. Right. They know by instinct. Like, but how do you train a dog to tap into that instinct? Like, how do you train them to say, okay, Fido, when you feel it, let a bitch know. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying, like, it's astonishing to me, how you would teach a dog, obviously, you cannot communicate with or anything like that. Like, you know, the body give off. See ya. Ugh, now I'm starting to get tired. Okay, the body gives off a smell. Is it a fart? Is it a fart? Ah, oh my god. Don't judge me. Okay. I just thought of like the funniest thing, like, oh, I'm about to have a stroke or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how do they know? Don't read me. I was really just random thought. But how, I mean, is it like a pheromone or something? Like, that they give off a smell? That's so weird. Service animals seem to be more common in the US. I really want to get one, but couldn't do training with it. There is a lot of service animals in the US. They're so well trained, too. Like, you know how you can be out in public and people have emotional support animals or something? And a lot of people just like classify their. There are some people that have emotional support animals, which is fine. But the ones where I'm air quoting emotional support animals because they just put the vest on it, you can tell that those animals are not emotional support animals because they're running around, they're wild, they're sniffing people and all kind of stuff. Now, a real trained support animal of any kind does not act like that. Now, I know that support animals, they have to be out with people and learn how to act like that. But when the people that are with them are just like browsing and on their phone and all this kind of stuff, it's not an emotional support animal. You just want to take your dog everywhere. I mean, come on. Okay. Dee says she's going to bed. Good night, my lover. The human body gives off a smell that the dogs can smell, like diabetes, etc. Oh, wow, that's really cool. I didn't know that. I'm going to have to look that up because I find that very interesting. Like, what is it like? Does each thing have its own distinct smell, or is it just kind of like a smell that the animals can detect that something's wrong? Or, oh, if we exercise that theory a little bit, you know how, like, when you're sad or when you're sick and stuff, like your dog will just like come cuddle you and just like try to make you better with their love? Does that give off a smell, or can they just tell your emotions? You know what I mean? When training dogs, they are watched to see if they have the instinct. I'm not sure you can train them. LOL, I fart. Yeah, I know. Haha, no, it's a shart. Yep. Well, with me and my poop, so you never know. Oh, side note about poop. So if you guys were in my live last night or you watched it, I have IBSD. So certain things like trigger my stomach to like hurt really bad to the point where I gotta shit. I mean, I'll just be honest with you. Like, I have to poop. And I had coffee today at work, and I shouldn't have because I shit 3 times at work, and it was horrible diarrhea. And the person I work with, I'm like, don't go in there. Give it a little while to cool down. And we have like those, I have those like plugins like in the office. I have like one in the bathroom and one in the main area. So there's like different smells throughout our office. And it helps mask it, but it just smells like freshness and shit. Like laundry, downy, and poop. And then I sprayed the shit out of the air with the air freshener. I do have poopery at my office. And I forgot to bring it in there. Why are you trying to open up the cabinet? Why are you doing that? See, they're doing it again. At least do it behind my back. Like, don't let me see you doing it. They are brazen. They are brazen kittens. Okay. There is a difference between service and emotional support. Oh, I hate those people. I know, me too. Like, I hate it that they're definitely taking advantage of the system. And I feel like those people that truly need or have emotional support animals or service animal, any sort of like, I think when I say service animal, I think it's like a broad spectrum. It's not like I have it because I'm a wheelchair. I have it because I don't have a leg. I have it because of epilepsy. I have it because of emotional support. I'm grouping all those together as just like service, having a service animal. So if you have a service animal, you know, I think it gives all those people that legitimately have a service animal a bad name because, you know, you have someone that saying that they have a service animal that they just slap a vest on that they bought from Walmart or Amazon. And that's not a service animal, you know, and they're making everyone look bad. You know, the people that do legitimately have a service animal, it just makes it look bad. You know what I mean? And mark my words, you know, legally, you're not allowed to ask if that's a service animal. You're not allowed to ask people that legally, like restaurants, stores, and stuff like that. Now, there are people that do, and they get a lot of trouble for that, and they get sued for it all the time. But it's going to consistently become a problem where they're going to change the rules about it. And it's just, and the bad thing is that the only people that are going to be affected by it is the people that actually follow the rules, not the people that break the rules and don't even need the service animal. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm part of an epilepsy group. I've had epilepsy since I was 6. Mine is well controlled, but there are a few people in the group that have dogs to help them, and they're about to have seizures. That's really cool. My friend's dog lies on her chest when she's feeling down. Oh, that's so nice. I love sweet doggies like that. Shit. Oh no. Yes, my butt has been put through it today. I voted that your story was most embarrassing. My story was way worse. Okay, like you sharded your pants in a designer store. You sharded. I shit hot magma lava on a fucking city bus, and the chair was like, wait, let me do it this way. It's like curved down. I filled up a city bus chair with a shit puddle, and then it leaked down my legs. I had to run into a store, and I filled up a floor with a shit retention pond. And then I had to run through the mall smelling like shit with poop going down my legs, on my pants, in my skirt. It was not pretty. I literally like had to throw my underwear away. I had to take my skirt that I was wearing, put it inside out, wash it with soap and water, and hand dry it. It was not a good day. It was not a fucking good day. You need to travel with poopery. I have poopery in quite a few places. Actually, you know what's funny is before poopery ever came out, I swear to God to you, I've invented so many things, but I just didn't invent it. Like before poopery came out, I used to take air freshener and I would spray it in the toilet, or I would take like my Bath and Body Works or Victoria's Secret pump spray stuff. like the body misting kind. I would take it and I would pump it in the toilet. My husband would be like, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Well, you see how it like coats the top, your poo goes under and it helps the smell not come out." And when Poopery came out, yep. I've done that with a couple other things too. My mom, when she was alive, she swore that she invented the Snuggie. She called me one day in a rage because I remember, I will say, I remember she always did this all the time. She had her favorite robe. It was a really thick, like men's kind of style robe. And she wore it over the front of her all the time so she could have her arms out because she crocheted a lot. And she called me in a fit of rage, swearing that they stole the Snuggie idea from her. I thought of a couple other things too, but I can't remember what they were. But I know Poopery, I invented it. I did it. I actually have an idea for an invention. I don't know what to do with it. And I really think that it would work really good, especially down here in this Florida heat. If you guys know what to do for an invention, call me. I'm your girl. I need to get that invention going. You better not poop at Nick's new house without the poopery. I'll tell you what. I'm definitely gonna christen the toilet. I will take a big nasty dump in it. I've tweeted that to him about a month or two ago, and I might just leave a snail trail just so he'll be embarrassed. My granny swore by lighting a match after using the toilet. It does get rid of the smell. It does work. My mother-in-law does that. I work for a hotel. Our laws on service animals are emotional support animals are very clear. Most support animals aren't recognized. Exactly, yeah. Okay. I hate the people that take advantage and buy fake vests. I know it's so. I mean, I think you can pay $50 and get a certificate that your dog's registered nowadays. So, you know. My dog is going through classes to be a real emotional support dog, so it makes me angry seeing people faking and taking advantage. I agree with you 100%. Just woke up to your live, but again, Nick has removed his live he made when I was asleep. Why does he do that? I don't know why he deletes his lives. I mean, I would keep it up. I mean, I don't fucking care. I mean, my lives aren't anything like special. I'm just like talking to people or whatever. I like talking to you guys and interacting, and you guys can ask me questions all day long. I don't give a fuck. I'll answer it. As long as it's like not anything like horrible, I'll answer it. And you guys might not like and might not agree with me, and that's fine. I think that as people, especially like with all this political stuff, being like the biggest thing in the world, like if you do or do not support a certain person, they're like, oh, I can't be friends with you, or oh, I can't talk to you, or I'm deleting you off my Facebook. Like, we don't have to like and agree on everything. Like, it's stupid, you know? You can believe in what you want to believe. And I'll believe what I want to believe. And as long as we can be respectful to each other and treat each other kindly, like, what the fuck is the problem, you know? There's just so much hatred going on. So fucking dumb. Oh, my fucking goddamn girl is going to hell because I can't stop laughing. What is up with my typing? Bitch is so tired. Or you said fired and said tired. You can't control others. My advice, just do you and your dog. Exactly. Next bathroom, good place for us to stick up. Where's my my chalice? My chalice is in the drying rack over in my kitchen. I really like that chalice. I'm gonna have to use it for my wine now because my cat broke my last wine glass. So, oh, it's your chalice, girl. You best come down to Disney and come get a chalice then. Oh, I kind of stepped on a nail a little bit on my heel, and it hurts. Yep, it hurts. Nick has bought tons of air fresheners for his bathroom, and I think he received some PR too. He has gotten Whatchamacallit? What's that stuff called? Poopery before. He actually gave me some. It smells really good. I'll send you a damn wine glass, bitch. I'm still not trading you for my chalice. Okay. Does Disney seem... Oh, now I'm very interested in Disney questions. Does Disney seem less exciting as a child when you live so close to it? No. No. Not at all. And this is just from my personal experience and my experience with my son. When I was a little girl, my mom dated someone that worked in maintenance for Disney. He did pass away. Okay, see, one of my horrible dogs is chewing a candy wrapper that one of my children probably ate. So she worked for someone, or she lived with blah 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 blah. Let me try again. She was with someone that worked for Disney. So we went to Disney like at least like once a month. And Disney when I was a kid was so much different than what it is even now. They're constantly evolving and changing things. And I just remember going there as a kid and just loving it and having such good fond memories. And my mom passed away. Sorry, it's kind of hard to talk about. My mom passed away in 2012. So it's, been 7 years that I lost my mom. And I go to Disney all the time. And I take my son, and he loves it. And when I go there, I kind of feel like a part of her is there with me because I have such good fond memories of a child being there. I have probably been to Disney at least, I would say 400, 500 times in my lifetime. And I have annual passes. I go all the time. My husband goes. I take my son all the time. And I can honestly tell you, just being there, I love it. I love it. It gives me a wholeness, You know how like when you're young or even like as an adult and you go to a theme park and you're like, wow, it's just like everything in the theme park is just like so cool and special, and everything's like done up, and that's how it is for me. That's how Disney is for me. For me, Disney is so good at the details and the special touches and stuff like that. And they do a great job. They really do. So I love it. I'm probably going to go to Disney on Friday, maybe, hopefully. I love it. I really do. I love Disney. I don't get tired of it. I explain to my son all the time, like, that how, we're not like rich people or anything like that, but I tell him all the time, and I really try to instill really good values into my son. And I tell him all the time, I said, Mason, we're so lucky. Mommy and daddy and you are so lucky that we get to go to Disney so much, because there's so many people that would love to go to Disney and have a Disney vacation, and we can drive 25 minutes and go whenever, or 20 minutes and go whenever we want. And, I try to instill that into him too. And I want him to look back at Disney as an adult and remember going there as a child so much and having so much fun with his mom. And, so a long-winded question, it is still special, for at least for me. And I know my son, he loves going to Disney. Let me see. I got a chalice from medieval times in Orlando. That place is cool. Adults can disagree and still be friends, but when a friend says snarky remarks, the friendship is over. Yeah, I agree. I like, okay, for example, Nick and I have been best friends for about probably 18 or a little over 18 years. I don't agree with everything that he thinks or says. He does not agree with everything that I think or say. Nick and I are the type of friends where we can be brutally honest with each other, or even be like just really direct and to the point and harsh with each other. But we don't get offended by it because he knows that I mean it from a place of love. And when he gives it back to me, I know that he means it because he cares, not, because he just wants to be an asshole. So it just depends like how your friendship is, but Nick and I are both very direct like that. But we do agree on most things. We do have a lot of same thought. I lived 2 hours away and still love Disney. Yep, I agree. How many times have you been to Disney? Like I said, I've probably been anywhere from the 300 to 400 or more range. How could Disney ever seem less exciting? Living near Disney, that would make it even more exciting. It is honestly, like, I've been so many times. There's still things that I haven't done. There's still things that I haven't seen, especially like the newer stuff. As like the newer stuff comes out, it is so hard to get into that newer stuff because when people are booking a Disney vacation, they can book a vacation and book fast passes and stuff 60 days out. When you're a Florida resident, you can only do it 30. So all those fast passes and stuff get taken, and you do not want to wait in a line because a line's going to be like hours. So not about that life. Sorry about your mom. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't remember going when I was a child, but I love going now. I'm like a big kid and it makes me shed a tear. I don't know why. It's magical. I mean, honestly, like it's just that Disney magic. You just feel it in your heart, it sounds kind of weird, but it just kind of is what it is, I went to Disney with my son to celebrate my mom's life because she loved Disney so much. That is so cute. I love that. It is so nice that you've so many fond memories of Disney with your mom. It is. That's one thing I really have a lot of fond memories with her there. What does a year pass cost? Okay, so a yearly pass. Now for Florida residents, it's cheaper. Like I see this comment right here. Florida residents pass is cheaper, not significantly cheaper. The passes, there's different tiers and different level of passes. Like you can get a pass where it's like only Epcot after 4 p.m. Those are for the people that like to drink around the world. Not judging, just saying. There's a weekday select pass. The first time I ever got a Disney pass, I got one from my son, myself, and my husband. And we got a weekday select pass because I wasn't working at the time. My son only went to VPK from 4 to 12. And my husband's days off were during the week. So the days that we were going to go to Disney were the weekdays anyway. And I kid you not, we only paid like $333 per person, like per pass, which they let you pay like $130 down payment on each pass. And then you just paid monthly. And I only paid like $45, $46 a month for those. And with those weekday passes, I kept a tally. I used the passes. We all used the passes over $15,000 worth. If I were to buy single day tickets every time. Also, you have to include is parking costs like $20 or $25 and you don't pay for parking. I saved hundreds of dollars on fucking parking. Plus, most of the time we brought kind of like our own snacks and stuff, or we made sure we ate a big meal before we went to the parks and like brought snacks. But you do save 20% on any merchandise you buy in Disney parks. Some of the restaurants have it, but most of the restaurants you don't save a lot of money there at restaurants. But like any stands or stores, or like I collect Pandora jewelry, only Disney really. Well, I have one bracelet that's not Disney, but I collect the Pandora Disney charms, and I save 20% on every single one. So it's really good. The passes I have now, I have more of an upgraded pass where I can go on the weekends and stuff. And I think I pay $100 a month. So it's really not bad. Plus, again, I don't pay for parking. I go probably at least once or twice a month, and I get a discount. It's good. Okay. Oh shit! I lost my spot. I'm gonna send you a wine glass anyway. You don't have to send me a wine glass. I have an annual pass too, but to DLR. I don't know what DLR is. DLR. Dancing Light Red? I don't know. I think they are $1,000 for an annual pass. Yeah, it just depends on which one. Oh my God, your mom game is strong. I respect our even more each time you talk about your momming. Your son is fortunate as fuck. Okay, I'm trying to decipher everything you just said. No shade. But thank you. I appreciate it. I really love being a mom, and my son is, oh God, he's such a good kid. He really is. Like, I give him, he's such a mama's boy. He loves to kiss, he loves to give kisses and cuddle. And I tell him all the time, mommy loves you. He goes, no, love you more. I love you more than anything in the whole entire world, all the money in the world. Like, he's such a good kid. When you have Disney Vacation Club, you get fast passes 60 days out. I know. They're so lucky. Okay, so I looked into doing Disney Vacation Club, which is kind of cool. But me being so close, I don't want to say I'm frugal because I'm not really frugal. I'm just kind of like balling on a budget. You know what I mean? So I thought about doing the Disney Vacation Club, but it's not really worth it for me because I can literally drive there. I can be in my own home. It's not that big of a deal. On the flip side, my husband, my son, and myself did a Disney staycation this year. It was, oh God, the weather was so good. It was nice and cool out. I loved it. But when we did our Disney staycation, we stayed at a hotel that was like 5 minutes off of Disney property, and it was fantastic. Now, I didn't stay at a Disney resort, but honestly, like, would it be cool to? Yeah. But I only paid like $50 a night at this really, really, really cool place that my son loved. I loved it. My husband loved it. It was really cool because it was a king size bedroom suite, and in the middle of it, it had this like kid area where it looked like a cabin. Like, it had its sectioned off walls, and it had a sectioned off curtain, and it had like a couple bunk beds. My dogs are like going wild right now in the living room. Hey, calm it down in there. So, ooh, thirsty. Okay, so what was I saying? Okay, yeah, so it had like this like sectioned off area in there. And it was so cool because it had like a TV, it had like bunk beds for the kids, and it was like its own like little log cabin in there. And I thought it was so cool. Like, it sounds like really stupid, but both my husband, myself, and my son, we were all like laying in there in the beds. And we're like, wow, this is so cool. It's like, it made you feel like a kid again. Like, you're in this like little cabin, And it's comforting because it's like they're in their own separate area, but mommy and daddy were literally like right there. You know what I mean? So it was really nice. So I mean, like, even if I had like all this money to blow, or whatever, I would feel a lot of guilt, like mom guilt, and I would feel like a little bit wasteful if I spent it on staying at a Disney hotel for a few $100s a night versus $50 a night. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like a no-brainer. Plus, I would rather spend like a third, not even a third, like literally like a moderate Disney hotel is like like $300 a night. And all you're doing is fucking sleeping there, So it's like, I mean, I'm not telling you to stay in a Roach motel. I'm just saying, like, it was a nice hotel. I know how to find deals. So, like I said, balling on a budget. Okay. So I found a really good deal for this hotel. It was great. It was fantastic. Everything was so cute. My son loved it. I loved it. My husband loved it. It had an arcade in there. It had like a convenience store with pizza and ice cream and it's like in a very touristy area. So there was always somewhere to eat. There was always something open and it was great. And I would rather spend $50, $65, $100 a night for something like that instead of $300 a night. Do you know how much souvenirs and how much awesome Disney shit you can get if you save yourself some money? Yeah. Plus I get the 20% discount. Like, duh. Okay. Oh, one more thing. If you ever do consider though buying Disney Vacation Club, buy the resale properties. Look into buying the resale properties. Do not buy it new. With the resale properties, you get a lot of times people have accumulated points for the last 2 years. So you get hundreds of points when you buy, plus that year's points, and you get it for like half of the price of what Disney Vacation Club really costs. So look into Disney Vacation Club resellers. Watch some videos on YouTube about it. Google it. You won't regret it. Okay, just a little balling on a budget tip. I should have a series called Balling on a Budget because I could tell y'all how to ball on a fucking budget. Okay. Okay, noises in the background. Dog or fart? Inquiring minds would like to know. I didn't fart. If I did, I'd probably tell you. No, it's the dogs. I have a sick and twisted humor too, so it's okay. I have 2 rescue Pandora bracelets. My hubby rocks. Oh, that's cute. Disneyland. I've never been to Disneyland. I should go to Disneyland. I haven't been there. I love Disney Pandora collection. It was a real bitch finding the Alice sitting in the teacup ride, but I finally found her at Disney Springs. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. I just picked up the Haunted Mansion 50th anniversary charms, which I was really happy to get because Haunted Mansion's my favorite ride. Shit. Our was supposed to be you. White trash, are you drunk? Or I'm just not reading your shit right. Good night, Jennifer. Let's see. We used to stay at the beach club because you can walk from Epcot at night. Yeah, I know. You know what? I think the beach club is really cool. I want to go to the boardwalk because there's like a couple like adult places and stuff you can go there. So I would really like to go there. I told my husband a while ago like we should go there for a date night. So maybe I'll try to get on him about that again. I'm a deal shopper too. That's why we got a really nice used RV. Won't kennel my dogs. Now they can go everywhere I go. That's a really good idea. Yes, all for the budget series. You guys know like those people that used to like extreme coupon? I did couponing like hardcore, but I wasn't like extreme. Like I wasn't getting thousands of dollars worth of stuff. I was getting like a few $100 for like 20, 40, 50 bucks. So, and I taught Nick how to coupon and him and I used to do it together. So that was pretty fun. Definitely balling on a budget series. Write it on your to-do list. Thank you for reminding me of my to-do list. I'll do it right now. Hold on. Ow, I just touched my zit. Can you guys see it? I have this like pink Mario Badescu cream on there, but I had this big zit right here where my finger is. Not pointing, but on top of it. I had this huge cystic acne, like big freaking thing. And I have it right here. I don't know if you can still see it, but that shadowy spot right there, not fun. I had to pop that thing like 4 times. Okay, let me write this on my thing so I can remember to do it. Ball on a budget. See, I almost just forgot again. That's how bad I am. I forget everything. Ballin' on a budget video. Okay, I saved it. See, look, I have I have a list. Oh, you can't really see it, but I have a list. Okay. My favorite charms are the ones with the dog pics in them. Oh, that's cute. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, DLR, Disneyland Resorts. See? I just failed. I really want to see some of your collection of Disney stuff. Well, I do. If you look on my page, I do have Disney haul videos that I've done previously. But, and I was just telling my husband this today, I haven't made a Disney haul video in years. So I could honestly do, oh my God, my dogs are going wild right now. Hey, you children, calm down. I could honestly do some Disney haul videos because I have accumulated a lot of stuff. I am drunk, but that has no bearing on the tacos I am making. That is my fingers' fault. Haha, I can't see him clipping coupons. No, he did. He clipped coupons. He clipped coupons. Peace out from Sephora. Peace out from Sephora for zits. Works like a charm. I haven't ever heard of that. Who makes that? I like the Mario Badescu drying stuff. You know, the little bottle. It's like pink and clear or whatever. I like that one a lot. It really does help, I think. Hopefully this one goes down some more. I've actually been breaking out the past week. And like before that, I was like, my skin was like super clear. So do you guys hear this back there? Can you guys simmer down? Hey, children. Doggy, furry children. Oh my goodness. I guess it's party hour for them. Oh my God, I love those extreme coupon shows. We don't have coupons like that in Ireland. Oh my God, you're in Ireland? I want to go to Ireland. Adopt me. I will come live with you. You tell them furry kids girl. Do you hear them back there? They're like, "Rah." Especially Duke, the big one. Dookie, you're yelling. You're yelling, kid. You want some hugs again? Come on. Oh my God. Oh, good Lord. Oh, calm down, horse. Oh, and now Teddy's getting mad because he's not getting attention. This is what I deal with. Teddy and Duke argue and fight over attention all the time. Ugh, my chin is wet. Stop it. You know what? This is what you're just going to do. Yep. Wake up the house, guys. Wake everybody up. I was just going to ask if that was your stomach. No, thank God it wasn't my stomach. But it was sounding like that earlier today. Stress causes I really don't think I have breakouts from stress. I've dealt with acne since I was a teenager. I've taken Accutane for it. I actually would like to do another round of Accutane. Yeah, so acne is something I've dealt with my whole entire life. I'm very oily, very, 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 very oily. Oh goodness, you guys don't even want to see what I can see right now. But so I've dealt with it my whole entire life. Not my whole life, but since I was probably like 12. And yeah. Okay. Peace out are these little stickers you put overnight, and the AM your zit is almost gone. I would try that. Yes, we can hear them. They have something. They got something to say. Mario Badescu drawing potion will never fail you. I know. I love it. Zits are powerless to him. Oh my God, don't put the Mario Badescu on me. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. I'm in Denmark, no Disney or coupons. Oh, they don't have coupons overseas? That'd be cool if they did. Oh my goodness. You know what? Blame this, it's on Nick's moving. I have 2 kids, 12 and 6, but can adopt you surely. You know what? I am self-sufficient. I wipe my own ass. I can make my own money. I cook very well. That's why I'm a chunker butter. I can grocery shop. Adopt me. I'm from Jamaica, so no Disney or coupons either. Oh, I wish that everyone could get to go to Disney like at least once, you know? You're not stupid. You're hilarious. I love you. Thank you. I know. I just do like random shit all the time, and it's kind of like you never know what you're going to get out of me. So I don't try to sugarcoat it. I don't try to hide it. I'm weird. You know, I just am like this all the time. People ask me, I got a couple DMs going, were you drunk? Were you drunk last night? Like, no, I'm just kind of always like this. I have no filter. I wipe my own ass. I can't. I do. I wipe my own ass. Nailed that zit impersonation. You know what it made me think of? Like, you know, back in the day when you used to have those like Mucinex commercials, and it's like you have those blobs of mucus, and they're like, no, don't take the Mucinex. It made me think of it. Let's see. What do you work with? What do you mean? What do I work with? What do I do? I'm not sure what you meant. At 56, I'm the same. See? Vanessa, it's time for bed. Have a good night. Great talking with you. Oh, thank you so much. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the roaches bite. I don't know. I'm like you and I'm drinking funny and I don't give a fuck. See, I'm just like this all the time sober too. Like I'm not drinking at all. Last night I had 1 glass of wine and that didn't do anything to me. I slept really well. But I had like really vivid dreams. So I feel like I didn't even sleep that well. It sucked. These commercials are still on, girl. Oh, those commercials are still on? Really? I haven't seen one of those commercial. Oh, my job. I really don't want to talk about my job too much. I've had some jobs where I can't really talk about. But my current job, I will say I work in patient care and I work with seniors. I don't like to talk about it only for the simple fact is that, and I'm not saying this about any of you guys, or I'm not saying this about, the majority of people, but there are a lot of people online that will, if they don't like you, or even if they do like you, or if they just want to cause drama or issues or whatever, they will try to find your job and they'll try to call it a million times, or they'll try to get you fired. And, I don't even want to deal with that. Oh, Vanessa's a secret agent. No, I wasn't a secret agent, but I did have some security clearance. Let's just put it that way. Yes, the crazies come out. So I don't want to deal with the crazies. It's just, I don't want to deal with the crazy people. Hubby is a big man, 6'7", and people are wary of him. I say, don't worry about him. Worry about his wife. She don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'm a lot scarier than my husband ever will be. I've been to Disney in LA as a child and France as a teen. We planned a family holiday to Florida Disney for when my son was a bit older, but my health deteriorated, so we couldn't go. Oh, okay. In all honesty, I don't know what your health issues are, but I will say Disney here can and will accommodate for people that have health issues and for sick children. Down here, they have a lot of kids from Make-A-Wish and a lot of very sick children. What is that village called? No, it's not a village. It's called Give Kids the World, and that's part of Make-A-Wish. And they have those kids. They have sick children, families with sick children, and they are very well and very up to speed with accommodating people that have health or physical issues or limitations. Please don't take that offensively. I'm just trying to explain it kind of like the best that I can. So I'm not sure what your issues are. They're none of my business. You don't have to say anything to me about it. I'm not even asking. But I'm just saying that if you have limitations physically or whatnot, you can probably get them accommodated pretty well at Disney here. I mean, and I'm just telling you that because I've seen it for years. So don't let that stop you, girl. If you can, don't let it stop you. If I ever improv, oh my God, I can't freaking read. If I ever improve, you're adopting me. I'm coming over. Listen, I could use some more vagina power in this house. It's just me and all these boys. I love that. I'm scarier at 5'4" than hubby is a 6'4". Yeah. If you knew me pretty well, you would know that about me as well. I'm 5'7", but really 6 feet tall and bulletproof. LOL, my daughter calls me the pistol packing mama. Nice. Thanks for the info. It's definitely something I can pass on to the charity I work with. Yeah, I will say Disney is so amazing. Hello. Yes, wake up the house. I don't have any kids sleeping. That's okay. Go about your business. See how rude these dogs are? I feed them. I give them treats. I take them on walks. And this is how they repay me. Okay. Anyway, what I was saying is they're so good with like Make-A-Wish and stuff. It's amazing. Lady will feel free to follow me. Okay. Ha ha ha. My chihuahuas are the same. Rude, ungrateful heathens. You could say that. Oh my God, the little Frenchies I was watching are way loud. Yeah, they're normally not. Well, no, they are loud sometimes. They're being very playful. I swear, if these dogs wake up my children. Can we calm it down? It's pretty much 1:00 in the morning. Can we calm it down? Can we take it down a couple notches? What if you play but don't have to go while you're doing it? Can we do that? Can we compromise? Can we play but play quietly? You ponder that. Okay. Okay. I must go now. Don't be sad. I'll be back again. The next notification summons me. All right. You have a good night. Stay trashy. White trash, wonderful. I love that name. Jen, those Frenchies are too cute. I didn't see the Frenchies. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go to bed soon myself. I have to wake up in 6 hours. 6.5 hours. Oh, there's a motion at my front door on my Ring doorbell. I don't know why, because I can see out my window. I don't see anybody there. Always trashy. Gotcha, girl. I don't want to go to work anymore, guys. I don't want to. I mean, I like my job. It's very rewarding in some aspects, but I admire the people that don't have responsibility. Sometimes it's very nice. But you know what? In all honesty, like, even if I didn't work, I would still have to wake up really early in the morning and take my son to school and get him ready for school, which is nothing compared to having to get up, shower, do your hair, brush your teeth, do your makeup. I mean, it's actually, to be perfectly honest with, can you guys, to be perfectly honest with you, I most of the time don't even wear much makeup to work at all. Listen, my work speaks for itself. Okay. They don't need me to put some paint on the barn to do my job. I'm not looking for a husband. I already got one of those. I already got my trophy. So you roll out of bed, brush your teeth, and go to the office. I have to shower. Every time I leave the house, I have to. I just feel like a greasy, sticky mess if I don't. I just feel icky, like I have a film of stuff on me. Yeah, I have to shower. Oh, I don't want to go to work. You know what I would love? I would love it if I could get to 1,000 subs. I'm so close. I have like 700 and something. Really? Oh my Lanta. Really? These fucking dogs. I would love it if I could get to like 1,000 subs and get my view hours up so I could get monetized. That would be really cool. Share me with all your friends. When I was I worked in mental health and really loved it. What would your dream job be? Ooh, my dream job. My dream job, if I had to pick one. Oh, it's kind of like a hard question. There's a couple things I really wanted to do. I almost joined the these fucking rude ass dogs. I almost joined the military when I was younger. I definitely. Oh, my Lanta, really? You should be ashamed of yourself for that. That was not nice. You should go apologize to him. That was not nice. You can't use your size like that. My big dog just flipped over one of my smaller ones. That was very rude. He literally just stuck his nose up under the dog and went, "Foop." Shameful, Duke. No, don't wag your tail at me. Okay. If I had to pick a dream job, I really wanted to join the military. I had my paperwork and everything filled out, and then I found out my mom was sick with cancer, so I didn't finalize my paperwork. And I wanted to join the military because I always wanted to be a police officer. So I would have done that. I would have been getting the bad guys. And then if I wasn't a police officer, my own hair. I would have really enjoyed being a doctor. But I would have to do something exciting. Like I don't want John's got a cold and this person sprained their finger. Like I want like emergency medicine, trauma, gunshot wounds, stab wounds, super sick people. Like I like the heavier stuff. So so that's kind of like what I would want to do, I guess, if I could turn back time. I mean, I could still do those things if I want to, especially being a police officer. I could definitely still do that, but I don't know. Things kind of like really changed when I had my son, and I will be honest with you. Like a lot of the reasons why I didn't pursue it after I had my son was my mom was dying because she had cancer, and I was so not scared, but I was so worried that something could happen to me, and my son would grow up and not know who his mom was, and he would hurt how I hurt not having my mom. So I just really decided that I didn't want to do that anymore. I mean, I do still want to do it, but I just wasn't worth it. My kid comes before everything, even my own personal desires or wants or needs or fulfillments. And that's what us good moms do. So a designer for new Disney projects would be a cool job. Oh, that would be amazing. Like the Disney Imagineers and stuff. And I'm a pretty creative person, so I feel like I would do something like that pretty well. So I would definitely like really enjoy that. I did meet a Disney Imagineer one time, and they were telling me about like projects and stuff that they were working on and doing that they could talk about. And it seemed like it was a really cool job, but the way that they explained it to me was it wasn't what people thought it was, and it wasn't like the best thing. So I was like, ooh, you know. Um, Working for Disney, they call it working for the rat. Um, and it can definitely be like that. So not all Disney jobs are glamorous. I did work for Disney when I was 16, and it was my first legit summer job. And I worked at Typhoon Lagoon. And when I first started working there, I worked as a barback. I was only 16. They did not know I was 16. I definitely did look older than 16. I was a lot skinnier. I had big, huge boobs that were up here and not down there. And yeah, so they had me working as a barback that you have to be 18 or older for. And then I also worked at the ice cream parlor, and I was the manager of the ice cream parlor. And I was very good at my job. I loved working at the ice cream parlor because you used to make these big ice creams, and you would stick all these things in there and gummies and whipped cream. And okay, so they'd be like, oh, I want like an ice cream cone. And it was soft serve ice cream. So you were supposed to do a certain amount of swirls. It was like 3 or 4, depending on the size or whatever. I would be like, whoop. I would. And I would do it for kids too. Like, and I would hand them this big ice cream and they'd be like, wow. Or I'd take it and I'd stick gummy worms in it and all sorts of stuff and give them like 3 toppings. So maybe I wasn't the best manager as I kept giving product away. But it was fun. Like, you would hand the kids like this huge ice cream and they're like, oh wow, you know. Could you imagine being a little kid and you're getting this big freaking ice cream? You know, it's awesome. So I did that. And then they found out how old I was. I had a manager come up to me and they're like, hey, Vanessa, question. How old are you? And I said, I'm 16. They're like, wow, we didn't know that. They're like, yeah, you can't work in the bar anymore and you can't manage the ice cream restaurant or the ice cream shop. And I was like, well, I've been doing it this whole time. Like, I can understand the bar thing for legal things because it was a beer and wine license thing. You can lose your license. So I got that. I think they sold liquor there at the time. So I think you could lose your liquor license, which is a big no-no. So I was like, okay, so I get that part. But can I work in the ice cream shop? Like, you know, I got it under control. And they're like, no, unfortunately, ma'am, unfortunately, like, no. And I was like, you guys suck. You know, so I got demoted. Not demoted because of what I was doing, but demoted because of my age. And I got to work on the hot dog cart. And if I didn't work in the hot dog cart, I had one of my own little carts, and I was selling the ices and stuff, like the Minute Maid, like ices and everything. And okay, so it wasn't the most horrible thing, but it wasn't like the best either. And it was so fucking hot. It was so hot outside. It was horrible. And then one of the worst things about working at a water park, and I kid you not, and if you're one of these people, please don't do this. Please don't do this. Please, 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 please don't do this. I have had to take cash from under women's titties. I have seen women literally lift up their breasticle, take cash out, and hand it to me. And when you work for Disney, you can't not be Disney. I remember a very large, hairy man who was wearing a white Speedo, and he was very tan, he was very large, and he was very hairy. And again, with a white Speedo. And he reached into his underwear in his ball sack region and pulled out a $20 bill to pay for a turkey leg one time when I worked at the hot dog cart. And I told him to please place down your cash. And I took a napkin and I took it. And then I called on the radio for someone to come switch out my bank drawer because I told him it was full. Even though it was not, I just started with it. I refused to touch nutsack money. And it was wet. It was like soggy, wet nutsack money. Ooh, it was horrible. I know, I understand the bar, but man, the ice cream parlor, like, can't you just throw a girl a bone? Like, I've been rocking this ice cream parlor. Everyone's loved it. We used to make these big, like, ice creams. And they still do, like, different kind of, like, big ice creams at various places on all the Disney properties. But there was this one where it was, like, I think it was called the Pail and Shovel. I wonder if they still have it there. I'd have to, like, look. But it was literally, like, a sand pail. And you would take it and you would put all these different ice creams in it and you would layer it with like Oreo pieces and then you put more in there and then you put like cherries or what like they got to pick what they wanted. And then you put a shit ton of whipped cream all on the top and you just like throw like sprinkles or whatever they want. And I would make those really cool. I would have like the gummy worms like hanging out of it and all this kind of stuff. And it was fun. I enjoyed the ice cream parlor. But unfortunately that only lasted for like a week and a half. So no, it was probably like 2 or 3 weeks. And I had no idea what I was doing, but I did a really good job because the first time I ever did it, they're like, "Oh, how long have you been managing the ice cream parlor for?" And I was like, "This is my first day." And they're like, "Wow, really?" I was 16 years old. I've always been a boss ass bitch. I'll tell you that. So I did really good, but what can you do, right? Anyway, guys, it is 1:10 in the morning. I have to wake up in 6 hours. I'm going to be dog tired tomorrow. I should not drink coffee because I will shit my pants again almost today, like I did at work. I shit multiple times. It was not fun. My stomach was hurting bad. Like I was sitting there and I was like talking to somebody and my stomach's like, so I thought it was going to unleash the bowels of death and open up the gates of hell into the toilet. And it pretty much did. So I should not drink coffee. Actually, there's this one coffee I've been getting from Dunkin' Donuts, and it's the frozen blended, like the frozen-y blended-y one or whatever. And I've been getting it in caramel, and that has not hurt my stomach. But when I had like a regular like coffee and a Keurig, that gave me severe bubble gut today, and that was not pretty. So I'm probably gonna have to go to Dunkin' Donuts tomorrow morning again. You hear me? First world problem. I'm going to have to go to Dunkin' Donuts. Anyway. All right, guys. I got to go to bed. I'm so freaking tired. Thank you for hanging out with me and tolerating me. I'll try to go live as much as I can. I do have a couple of videos that I'm thinking about making very soon. And I'm just not sure what I want to release yet. I have... if you're still in here, I have something that I want to talk about. And I don't want to say I'm afraid to talk about it, but I'm very apprehensive in talking about it because it is something that a lot of people won't really believe or be into maybe. So I'm kind of apprehensive about talking about it. Not everyone knows this about me. So, yeah. So I'm trying to, I don't want to say like find the courage to talk about it and post it, but I guess I'm trying to kind of find the courage to talk about it and post it. Cause I don't want people to think that I'm like some crazy liar or something like that or whatever. So anyways, not to try to drop some, serious shit on you or whatever, but, Yeah. So I don't know, but we'll see. We will see. Um anyway, so thank you guys for chatting with me. I had a great time talking with you. I love answering all your questions and chatting back and forth. So I will see you soon. Ta ta.